Namaste again. It's me, Banu, and we are now into segment 2, parts 1 and 2 of our pranayama sessions. So let's begin right away. Make sure you're sitting on a nice low stool with your knees grounded. Or if you want to sit in a chair, that's fine too, as long as you are comfortable bringing your upper body, bringing your body upright. So you should be able to sit up, take your shoulders back, open up your chest. So you want to sit in a chair, that's fine. Just don't sit on a very soft surface. Remember to switch off all distractions. No TV, no telephones, no cell phones, no distractions, no computers. And if there are sounds, sounds in the kitchen, whatever, see if you can stop all that for just 5-10 minutes while you're breathing. You're breathing anyway, so why not do it right? And when I say right, I mean there's a technique to everything in life. So let's begin. Today, the plan is to take you through 2 cooling breaths to be practiced somewhere around midday. So you're looking between 11 and 2. So the first 2, in the first segment, the first 2 parts that we practiced, the Nadi Shuddhi and Anulom Vilom, would be perfect to practice early in the morning, between 5 and 8. And then you're looking at Kapalbhati and Bhastrika, which you would like to practice before the sun is at its peak, so between 8 and 11. Really energizes the body. And of course, your body is not ready at 5 a.m., so 8 to 11 is fine for the 3rd and 4th breathing techniques. And today's breathing techniques are cooling breaths, which you can practice between 11 and 2, so it cools you down. There are 2 techniques, they call Shitali and Shitkari. Shitali literally is cooling of the teeth, but really it moistens the mouth. And Shitkari, we'll get to that later, but it's cooling of the spine. And you can imagine how that helps you. So let's begin with Shitali. Tip of the tongue, and because once my tongue is in position, I cannot speak, so I'm going to give you the instruction before I do that. Hands are in your lap, thumb and index touching. Tip of the tongue on the ridge of the upper teeth. Make a little tube going sideways, almost like you have a tube that's open at both ends and they go sideways so that you can get air to rush in. So make a little tube. Take a deep inhale through the sides of the tongue. So your mouth will open up. You inhale so deep that you start creating bubbles in the mouth. That helps create saliva in your mouth. So let's try that. Pull your tongue in, close your mouth, close your eyes, bring your chin down, lock. Feel the air wash your mouth. And then bring your chin back up, release softly through the mouth. Let's try that 2 more times. I like this so much. I really want to try it 2 more times. So join me. It's a cooling breath, so you won't tire yourself out. Third round, I usually do 3 rounds. The first round is my practice, my trial run. The second one is when I really believe I've got it right and I'm trying to redeem myself after the first round, if anything goes wrong. And the third round is to get it perfect. So let's try the third one. Let's make it perfect. Very deep inhale, starting from the belly all the way up to the chest. The next one is actually called Shitkari. Shitkari is cooling of the spine. So you're making a little tube, the same tube, or if you want a cigar or a cigarette. You make a tube, stick your tongue all the way out, purse your lips around your tongue to hold the tongue in place, to hold the curled tongue out. And then you want to lift your chin up a little bit, like you're sucking in soma. You're sucking in nectar from the atmosphere. Let's try that. Take a deep inhale. Pull your tongue in. Lock. Chin level to the ground. Exhale softly through the mouth. You got that? Let's try that 2 more times. People ask me, why do I keep my eyes closed when I'm breathing? I just feel so much more centered. I feel I'm looking inside, and the practical reason is in my mind, I'm sending all that fresh oxygen to my different glands and organs. So we're about 6 minutes into our segment. We've got 2 more breathing techniques. One is called Simha Prana, lion's breath, releases stress, and believe me, it has really worked for me. When you're upset or angry with someone, just go to a corner of the room, keep your palms on the wall, and pretend you're a lion. So right now, you may not be able to see it on camera, and I can't really move the camera. So I'm going to turn my palms in. My palms are out. The front of my elbows are facing you. And like a lion, I'm going to tuck my palms, the back of my palms under my knees. So take a deep inhale. Stick your tongue out with a loud ha. Let's do that 2 more times. Now you know why I like my eyes closed, for privacy. But it really does feel great. Now the last breathing technique for today is Svana Prana. Svana is dog, Prana is breath, so it's dog's breath. You may consider Simha and Svana. Simha Prana as the equivalent of Kapalbhati, which is a forceful exhale, and Svana Prana, the dog breath, would be a forceful inhale and exhale. So it's similar. It's a milder version, a gentler version of Bhastrika. Palms are positioned the same way, and I really, really wish I could show you, but the back of my palms are tucked under my knees, or you could just place it, but just so the front of the elbows are showing. Take a deep inhale. Stick your tongue out and start panting like a dog. Now, how many times you pant is up to you. It depends on how deep your breath is. But I just stop panting when I start drooling. So it depends on your own capacity. Sometimes your mouth is really dry, but you're feeling strong. You can keep panting forever. Sometimes, you are already tired out and you just want to stop panting. So we're about in 9 minutes. So let's see, where am I? I'm looking at the clock. We have 8.5 minutes. So there are some things that I need to make you aware. Now the Simha and Svana, they are energizing breaths. So they are mildly energizing. Usually they're practiced best late afternoon, so between 2 and 5 p.m. And Shitali and Shitkari are cooling breaths, as I said, the first 2 breathing techniques in this segment. And they are good between 11 and 2. When the sun is at its peak, you want to cool the system. Summer or winter, sun is always going to be a midday sun, right? Now, with time, with any of your breathing techniques, over time, you want to either increase your inhale, take deeper inhales, deeper exhales, or you want to increase the number of strokes, you want to increase the number of pants, whatever you're doing, whatever breathing technique, or you want to increase when you're slurping in soma, slurping in nectar, in the Shitkari, where you have a cigar through the mouth. You want to make sure you take more of the nectar in. Just make sure that you have optimized your breathing technique. So make sure you have optimized your lung capacity. You want to make sure you enhance your lung capacity over a period of time. Don't stay static, just keep going. Namaste, and we are done for today. Once again, I'm going to see if I can